So to me, the curiosity goes to being accepted, so to speak, in that community of Spanish speakers, French speakers, in any other German speakers, whatever other languages that you have learned these compositions in. So being accepted in that form and in that community just through the instrument of composition is really intriguing and very powerful in itself to show this is how much power music really does have.
It's phenomenal. They often say something to the effect of music has no language. Like there are no barriers when it
Yeah.
comes to music. They say the same thing about love oftentimes.
Yes, that's right.
And I do think that there are similarities or connections in music and love, but that's a whole other conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a vehicle. It's a medium. I believe there's some form of magic in it. Whatever magic means, it does allow you to foster connection and then add to the music the transparency of language, in that if I'm speaking to someone who doesn't speak English in English, perhaps in music they'll still appreciate what's happening, but the transparency of what's actually been said in their language, that just takes it to another level. So there's the Christmas piece that I wrote called To This World a Stranger, and it's currently being sung by different groups around the world, and it's very exciting. And one of the elements that I added to it for that reason of connection was four languages in that one piece. So it is in English. There's a French verse, there's a Spanish verse, and there is a Swahili verse. And that was written just after I'd come back from Kenya. And honestly, the element of language connected to the music is what has given it its wings and has really drawn people to it. Not necessarily because they actually speak that language, but because it, for Anglophones, I guess, it kind of gives a world experience, if that makes sense. So it works both ways, to either bring transparency to the one who doesn't speak the language, or to, I guess, add some form of vitality to those who are learning it or are hearing it for anew.